Hi, Andy here. Welcome back to Moorland Model Railway. For this, an update. I can't say it's the November update, although it is November, but it's an update. It's the first one for ages. So yeah, I'm sorry that we haven't had many, but crikey, it's going back to about March or April since I last did a layout update. Things have been happening. We'll have a look at them. There are a few new locos. Some of them are sitting in the station at the moment. So we'll have a look. Okay, so I know it's been a long time. Really sorry about that, but the weather's been nice over the summer. So we've been away quite a lot. You've got to make up for the 2 years that we've missed. There has been things done on the layout. I haven't been filming much, but I thought I'd put this together, put a video together, show you what's been going on, all the little bits and bobs. It hasn't been a great deal. Have a look at the new locos, watch them run around a little bit, and try and make this video as short as possible. And then I will try to get one out every month from now on. So thanks for bearing with me, thanks for hanging around, and let's get on with the video. Celebrating Scotland. Ooh, this is a nice one. So let's start at the back of the layout, looking at little things that have been done. I have done the roofs, upgrading the Metcalf kits. I just don't like the paper roofs anymore. So these have all been upgraded with Wills kits roofs, and then weathered down using WWS weathering powders. And they do look a lot better. I've also painted in the road markings now on the roads. So there's double yellow lines, there's parking areas, and the white lines down the middle give way signs. So all that's been done all at the back end of the layout. It actually looks a lot better in real life than it is on the camera. The camera's not picking it up at all. I've also started doing the roofs on the terrace, so you can see that part of the roofs have been done. They've yet to be weathered up or anything, and then the ones that haven't been done. So I have got all the roof material for it. It's just another little job sitting in the evenings and redoing them. I've also started to fit some catenary. Being as I've got some electric locos now, I thought I'd better have catenary overhead wires. So I decided to go with this one, this type. It's only going to be on the two main lines. The third line that you can see there is sort of it's not really a branch line, but it's more of a local line linking down into Stoke-on-Trent, really. So it's only a diesel line, so only diesel trains will run on that one, where the electric trains will run on the two main lines. So they're the sort of London to Scotland lines, linking up both east and west coast main lines, as this fictitious line comes right up the middle of the country, allegedly. So yeah, the catenary's been placed in. It's not fixed in yet. None of this is fixed in. Excuse my finger, but you'll see that none of this is fixed in. I've just drilled the holes in, just checking out where they will go, measuring it all up, and I will be putting the wires on as well. I just like the look of the wires when I've seen them, so I thought, well, I'll go the whole hog and put them on. So I've got a little bit more to do all through the station, but I've obviously got to do the ballasting as well at the same time. So ballasting and the catenary will be put in, and then it'll all be done. I've also improved the wall and the parking area around the signal box. That used to be Metcalfe. It was Metcalfe sort of tarmac, and it was Metcalfe walls. But now I've replaced all that with plasticard and then weathered it up, painted it up, so that I get the colour that I actually want. And that sort of half disguises the point motors that are in there. So as soon as the ballasting's all done in there, then the point motors won't be seen as much. So I have had to do a little bit of relaying of track, and that's because one of the new locos that I bought, and we'll look at that in a minute, just didn't like the transition from the lower area to the upper area, and it didn't like going over points either. So I've had to redo all the track work coming up from the bottom, and some of these points at the in the top of the storage yard, in the top storage yard. So yeah, all the points have had to be relayed, all the point motors rewired in, all the track rewired in, and just so that this new loco would actually run around without derailing. I've never ever had any problems with derailing trains on any of these tracks, and just this brand new one, we'll have a look at it. It just didn't like anything, so we've had to do it. It was quite difficult underneath there getting it all done. So all the scenery had to come off the top to get to it. I've also fitted a wall down in front of the station area, and sorry, I'm a little bit wobbly because I'm trying to hold the camera. That's better. So I've put some boxes in there, electrical boxes, and a little platform, and that all leads from that area around the signal box. So all that'll be done. The steps came with a pack that I'd won from Barnabas Junction. Jason at Barnabas Junction had a pack of 3D printed kits, and the steps were part of that kit. So that was ages ago. That was about February last year, I think. Okay, new locos. New to the layout. I say new locos. I've had this since May, we went on holiday to the Norfolk Broads. We ended up going to a railway shop. I think it's called the Great Eastern Railway Shop. And my wife saw this and she bought it. Class 91 for the Fallen. She liked it because we've actually seen this riding up and down the East Coast Main Line. And as soon as she saw it, she said, we've got to get that because we've seen it. So we had to get it. But this is the troublesome one. It doesn't like going over points. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't like the transitions from the lower area to the upper area. So I've had to readjust the track. It is a lovely looking loco though. And when it runs really well. I've got rid of the issues. I've checked the back-to-backs and everything else. I've got the back-to-back meter out. That was all fine. But I have heard other people say that they've had problems with it being clunky over points and everything. And that's basically what it is. But it does work now. There are issues with it, but there are issues with most things. I'm not going to be a knocker of it. I just really like the livery. So that is the first one. That's the first purchase. So we'll go to the back end of that train, and we went on holiday again. This time we went down to the Cotswolds area, and we went to Cheltenham Model Railway store, and I got this. It was the last one in the shop. I did want this to go with this train. So it's the DVT. There are issues with it, as lots of people have put online that there are issues with bits and bobs on the paintwork. However, when it's running around, you can't see it. And looking at it from there, you cannot see any problems with it. So I'm quite happy with it. It is really nice. It's chipped up. As with the loco, the loco's sound chipped. This isn't sound chipped. I didn't bother with the two, but the loco is sound chipped, and it runs really well, and it's great when it's going around the layout. I bought a set of coaches to go with it. And okay, these are the Mark IIIs. But hey ho, I don't care. I'm not really that worried about whether it's Mark III or Mark IV. That it's probably. I got a rake of 5 coaches, and they were £19.95 each, with free postage. Can't even remember where I got them from. It was probably Kernow. But yeah, I got a rake of coaches at sort of £20 for 5 each. So that's £100 for the 5, and the Mark IVs are coming in at something like £44 each. I wasn't that worried, so I've just got Mark IIIs. Looks okay to me. It's my railway, rule 1. I've fitted them with Hunt's couplings, and I'm also in the process of fitting people in there and lighting. So I don't know which ones have been done now. But just excuse my finger if it could just come into sight, because the next new loco is sitting right behind it. And this is the Azuma, LNER Azuma, celebrating Scotland. Another train that we see on the East Coast when we go on holiday. We see this running up and down the East Coast. So we had to get this one. Really lovely loco. Okay, it has got problems once again. People have highlighted them with light bleed, etc, etc. I am getting around it. I've started on some of the coaches. I've taken them apart. I am putting people in there, so there are people in this train, and I'm painting the inside of the coaches to stop the light bleed. I've got to do that with the with the loco front, with the engines. But I just like the loco. I love seeing this train run up and down in real life, so I just had to get it. So there we go. There's 2 brand new locos. That's all that's come yet on the loco front. I've still got stuff on order from 2021 that's not arrived yet, but I'm sure it will. So we will see these locos running around. I'll just have a quick running session with them. They are all sound chipped, both sound chipped. I thought I may as well go the whole log. And I get my sound chips from Roads and Rails, Richard at Roads. I've always had great service from Roads and Rails. I'm not brilliant at soldering onto chips, so I always ask to have the speakers wired in onto the chip, and that's all done for me. And you can always get an upgrade, a free speaker upgrade. So I always have the free speaker upgrade, and Richard always lets you know which speaker will fit in the loco. So I always have the best speaker for the loco. Great service, can't fault it. So we will have a look at these locos running around. This was another pre-order. I've been on order for quite a while, just sitting in the underboard storage. And this is the Acura Scale Dragon Pack, the nuclear Dragon Pack, and I've got it fitted to DRS because they're the people that actually run them. So this may not be totally authentic, that they have barrier carriages on, but they have on mine. As I say, it's my layout, I'll do what I want, and I'm really pleased with these. So they are fitted with lights as well, so they do light up, which is quite nice when they're running around. So I've got them running with a class 37 at the moment. That's also been fitted with Roads and Rails sound. Very pleased. As you can see, it's lit up now, and it's got the flashing tail light on the back. So there you go. There's the staff sitting in there, reading the papers or reading the technical information that they've got to read, or just sitting around falling asleep having a chat. So in there's lots of 3D printed kits, all different things. I've already started using some, as you've seen, the steps, but there's also a few things in the TMD area that I've used. So this is the prize I got from Barnabas Junction. If you've not seen his channel, you should do. Very good. And it's a mystery box from Scale Model Scenery. I think it was originally Jeff Reedman. So there we go, there's a liquid container here. It's all been painted up now, and you paint the inside and it makes it look like there's something in there. So I'm using that as, it's like an AdBlue type thing for the diesels. So there we go. Whether that happens or not, I don't know. But it does on my layout. There's another one over the back there, exactly the same. And a few other things that were in there. So there are little bits and bobs coming all onto the TMD area. So thanks very much, Jason at Barnabas Junction, for running his competitions. If you go on his YouTube Tuesday, which is most Tuesdays, 7 PM UK time, Once he gets to 50 viewers, he runs little competitions. Just answer the question, you can win the prizes. Flying Scotsman. Celebrating Scotland. Okay, so that's about it for now. I don't want it to be a super long video. I will try and get more videos out. I'm sorry that the content hasn't been forthcoming much, but the summer months mean holidays. So I go on holidays and we go around, and if the weather's nice, you go away. And it was nice this summer. So yes, thanks very much for watching. I will try, like I say, I will try and get some more out. And until next time, I'll say goodbye, take care, and I'll see you around, hopefully at the shows. Bye for now. Bye.